more examples, guys. Please speak up.
So
Please speak up.
one example can also be the average service request logged for a department, and
Average service requests.
SRs, yeah, the average number of like what is logged for a department. Like we log certain continuous data, so average we consider for each department, and then the discrete would be.
But number, don't you think is a discrete?
Anything that can be counted with discrete.
Average.
So average of what?
Average of the SRs, like how many, like daily, how many SRs do we get?
For example, you receive 100 SR on a daily basis. So
Yeah.
that is a count, right?
Yeah.
That will be count. I believe it will be a discrete data.
But we
Yes,
get
it's
it
a
every
count.
day. It's a continuous. We consider discrete is like when.
Can we convert count? I know where you're coming from. Okay, what she's trying to say is, let's understand her point as well. What she's saying is that when I am at 100 right now, I'm getting 100 requests on a daily basis. Okay, and approximately if I say that my average is 25.5, can I say it as a continuous? Okay, the answer is no. It's a discrete because it's still a count. It is just the average that we are saying at the moment. But when we talk about the number of units, okay, which can not be broken down further, that can never be a continuous. Anything which can be broken down further, like the weight of the product, I can consider weight as kgs, I can weight as grams, I can do it as milligrams, I can do it in tons, etc. Temperature, I can do it on Celsius, and I can calculate on Fahrenheit, etc., etc. So the measuring equipment plays an important role when I'm saying discrete.
So Simar, if you're considering the average handling time, say in minutes, we would still consider that as continuous, right?
Yes, because that is average handling time. So if I say my HT is 50 minutes, okay, I can also say my HT is 0.83 hours also.
Yeah.
So it depends upon the units. If I can convert into different units and it still makes sense, is a continuous data. So we've taken 3 examples. One is a weight, another is a temperature, third is a AHT. Any more examples of a continuous data?
Simar, can you hear me?
Sorry.
Hi, am I audible?
Yes, Ashwini, you are audible.
All right. Sorry, I got disconnected. So, will FT be considered as a continuous data?
Sorry, what?
FTE, full-time equivalent.
So, what are you trying to improve? So, what is your metric?
Okay, so our metric could be, reducing the number of people that are working on a process. So we can say that, okay, this process currently require 50.5 FTE. Okay, and we are trying to optimize the process and say that it becomes like 30.5 FTEs. So, and as it is not actually the actual number of people, but the number of people it takes to do a process for the whole year. So, would that be considered as a continuous data?
So, in that particular case, you would consider either 2 metric. Either you can consider the percentage, the current FT percentage that I have in my system. So, for example, if you want to convert your efficiency or FT percentage from maybe 100% to 70%, you want 30% reduction. So that's a percentage. So that is a discrete, you cannot break down further. Okay. But if you consider the number of FTs as a metric, and you want to improve from, let's say, 50 FT to 20 FT, it's again a number. Okay. And number cannot be further broken.
But actually, like if we take into account, like the FT required for a process. It can be, even it can be 0.01 FTEs as well, or, 50.74 FTEs.
Yes, yes.
So FT as per the process, so the annual FTE requirement, you can say.
Okay. What is a unit of measurement here?
It is how many full-time employee equivalent would be required to do a process.
Which means it is number, correct? You're calculating on a number scale. The scale is number, correct? If you say 50.5 or if you say 40.5, it is a number of people, correct?
Yeah.
Right? So that would come into count, which can be counted. So that's why it's a discrete. You cannot give it a different unit to a number. Okay. The difference between continuous and discrete is, in continuous, you can convert that data into different units, from meter to centimeter to millimeter, etc., etc. And for turnaround time, you can have it from hours to minutes to days to months to years. But when it comes to count, I cannot have a different sort of a unit for a count. If I say 50 employees, number of people 50, I cannot say I cannot give any different unit for number. Number only has one.
So FT can it also be like FT can also be measured in man hours required?
Yes. So then in that case, I will come to that point. This is the same question which Anand asked. In that case, it becomes a continuum. So I'll take that example also. But let's first understand the concept. The concept says any metric which I'm working upon can be divided into further subunits or different units, and which still makes sense, is called a continuous data. Any data which cannot be infinitely divided into any other unit or broken down further is a discrete sort of data. Okay. Yes.
Don't you think me? I just have, if you come into the process, can I assume as continuous data will be variable and discrete data is an attribute?
Absolutely. Yes. Yes, you can say that. You can say that. So continuous is a variable and discrete is an attribute. Yes. It's just a name different. Yes, it is one of the same. So any more example of continuous data which you can think of? So we have taken HT, which can be further divided into different units. We talk about temperature, we talk about weight of a product. Okay.
Measuring system.
Sorry.
Any dimension checks?
Power consumption.
Yes, dimensions. Yes, dimensions can be there. Okay. Thickness can be there.
Price of product.
Price of the product. Okay. Technically, it is correct. You can convert the price to dollar units, but I'm interested in knowing that which opportunity that you're going to pick on it. If you're going to improve the price per unit, then it becomes a discrete. Okay. But if you're just trying to just give an example, price as a continuous, then I'm good with it. Okay. Let's talk about discrete, and then we will be able to understand the distinguish between discrete and continuous. Okay. Any example of discrete data anybody wants to give? There are many.
Numbers of order that a company receive in a given month or something.
Sorry, your voice is a bit slow, Piyush.
Number of order that a company receive in a given month or in any given timeline.
Number of orders company received. So they want to improve the number of orders, let's say from 100 orders in a month to 400 orders. So that can be one opportunity. For example, friends, of discrete data.
Number of defects.
Number of defects. Yes, that's correct. Number of defects. You want to reduce number of defects from 10 in a month to 5 in a month. Yes.
Efficiency.
What is the unit of measurement?
It's actually it's a percentage, so output divided by input.
Yes, so efficiency percentage, you want to be 60% to 80% efficient. You want to improve the efficiency of the process so that everybody is efficient enough. Okay.
Days
So
of
we have
a
taken,
week, sir.
sorry.
As you said, the market price varies with the days of a week, right? Whenever the days of a month or days of a week, we can track each and every day what is the price and
Okay. So wherein we can have Monday versus Tuesday versus Wednesday, or we can have weekdays versus weekends. Okay.
Footfall,
Footfall, please.
like in a mall.
Example, please.
Okay, so mall wants to increase its footfall on a Friday from 50,000 people to 100,000 people.
That's so 50,000 people. So that's number of people, right?
Yeah.
Number. So we learned various types of discrete data. We have covered number. We have covered percentage also. Okay, so we talked about ordinal and nominal. So what is this? Monday, Tuesday versus Wednesday, Monday versus Tuesday versus Wednesday, and weekday versus weekend. Is this nominal or ordinal?
Monday,
It's
Tuesday,
ordinal.
Wednesday, ordinal.
Is ordinal.
It's ordinal. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday,
There's an
ordinal.
order. There's an order, so it's an order.
Yeah.
And this one?
There's no order. It's nominal.
This is nominal. No order.
Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. This is nominal. Okay, so you can either say weekend versus weekday, or you can say weekdays versus weekend. It doesn't matter. You're just comparing. Okay. Any more example of nominal?
The colors, like the 7 colors or something, like the colors
Okay,
in order.
so yeah, so blue versus red versus pink versus green. Okay, this is nominal. If you have different zones which are on which you're going to compare, so north, south, east, and west. So this is ordinal or nominal?
Nominal.
Nominal.
Okay, that's correct.